Hey guys, putting this video together today. It's January 6th. A few of you have been asking about the boat that I posted online for sale. Just wanted to show you some details of it. I literally just pulled it out of my shed. It's been in there all year, so it is filthy, but it's 20 degrees out here. I'm not gonna wash it today for this video. I just wanted to show you some of the features of it and what I got going on. So basically, if you saw the pictures, this boat was completely torn apart. The deck was all reinforced from the bottom side, a few more layers of the woven and polyester resin. Whole trailer is completely custom built. Everything on here I did myself. Everything stainless steel, drilled and tapped. As you can see, the trailer is basically two frames. One is for the tilt, the other one is for the basic trailer itself. It's all LED lights. Even the boat, I got the high-end LED flip-up lights. All the cleats were reinforced from the backside. They're all pop-out cleats. The deck, when it was separated, I did a lot of work underneath. I also, when I put it back together, sealed the whole deck to the bottom with 3M 5200. These are all aluminum rivets. Does need a rub rail. There's a lot of little things that I got to finish up, or whoever buys it can finish it up. These are for the bilge pump. They're all brand new. This is for the aft light, which is sitting inside here. Again, all new LED. I got new little booties for the cables to come through for the steering and for the throttle controls. The transom is all new. Has no holes drilled in it except for the drain hole. What I did is I also raised it 2 inches from what it was over stock. Try to get the X dimension up, get a little more top speed out of it. Again, trailer has all the LED lights. It's got brand new tires, brand new rims, new axle, new springs. Everything's just dirty from sitting out here. Even the fenders, I had them all custom spaced to match the new axle because it is a much heavier duty axle than what the original was. Let me show you some of the workings. This toolbox, it's up here for a reason. What's in here is what I was building is the controls for the tilt. So everything is tapped and drilled into the frame. These brackets are welded directly to the frame. That's a high torque motor out of a RV leveling jack system. This threaded section of the drive shaft that goes out through to the back of the boat, this is an indicator that I was building so that this will slide back and forth as the boat went up and down. There's also a couple of holes up here for brackets I was working on that would have had limiters. These are the little micro limiters. So everything was basically going to be remote controlled. Be able to just push one button, the boat would rise to its set point and stop, and then another button to lower it. I have all the controls for that. I just got to find, I think I still got the solenoids, I got to look. But in here would be a small battery. I just threw this in here for today, and that would be wired into the rest of the controls. If you want, we'll take it up, show you what it looks like going up. Ash, hold that and just keep the boat in. That's what we're looking like. Again, that rattling and stuff was there. I got loose parts sitting in there inside that toolbox. But upper and lower deck are diamond plate. This will polish all up. It was all brand new, but from sitting, it's just starting to oxidize a little bit. I got bumpers under here. So when it's sitting down, it's riding on those bumpers all the way around. Again, everything on this trailer is custom made. You can see the hinge points back there. kind of see the jack mechanism that I built. It's all pivot, quick connect pins. Same thing down on the bottom. I don't know if I can get under here to show you. All stainless steel hardware. That's the drive shaft. Goes up through a couple of bearing carriers. I got a junction point right there. Goes up into the toolbox. All the bunks are brand new. They're all pressure treated. New carpet. Even the drain holes are brand new. I got the little check balls in there that, you know, kind of let the water out, not in if you forget to put the plug in. I have all that in boxes. Again, LED lights. LED lights on the trailer. So what I was working on with this is I was going to put a couple of hooks down on the lower frame. So when the boat is down, you can hook from here to the lower frame and not be relying on the tilt chassis, so to say, as you're driving. And I was going to do something like that up in the front. In the boat, I got new gauges. Nothing's been used yet. Stereo, carpet's new. Up in the front, I got plywood reinforced bottom of this boat. And those studs you see poking up are stainless steel studs. They're all built to hold this custom fuel cell that I got in place. Again, it's filthy. You know, it's got the little tabs. So you set the fuel cell up in there, bolt it down to the floor, and the filler will come in through the top. And all the way up in the front there, that's a battery box. You can see it's got brand new cables in there. All the wiring in this boat's brand new. That battery box, you put the battery in there, and then it's got this lid that will screw on. It's all sealed. The cables will come through the front. They were going to run right up to the front here to these two holes, in which the cables are sitting right there. I was going to put two charging ports here so that if you ever had to jump start or charge the battery, you could hook up right here, not have to climb up under there, move the tank, anything like that. This hole is for, I started putting this little dash together, key ignition, the bilge pumps on and off, which the bilge pumps are also brand new, your tether, all that will fit right in here. Brand new bilge hose. If you look back in here, I don't know if you can see them, but I got brand new bilge pumps back there. All the wires are wrapped up. Again, everything's just filthy from sitting. Even all the foam was replaced in the boat. I got boxes of stuff over here. Let's see what's in here. All right, so there's the tether, there's the stereo cover. I do see the remote down there, the relays that I was having, switches. Everything's pretty much in here, and I got boxes of other stuff. Here's the actual remote control. So basically what this is you can set this up to be a momentary switch, a prolonged switch, or a switch with stops, which is what I was going to set it up for. The key fob is in there. The whole wiring circuit was basically just going to be the same as a trim pump, like on a Merc Cruiser with the 2 solenoids, basically reversing polarity. So it would be super simple. Hook it up and get parts for. Again, it's something that's kind of a one of a kind. You're not going to see this anywhere else. The jack's new, the tongue's new. Again, just dirty from sitting. Everything's welded, reinforced. Even though I reinforced the transom inside and out and raised the X dimension, this boat also had a transom cover when I bought it. Let me show you what I'm looking at. So this was a little piece of aluminum that was on the transom originally. I saved it because it had all the holes for the jack plate that was on this boat. Figured I'd use it as a template. But I took that and I made all brand new stainless. These aren't even uncovered yet. So these would basically fit kind of like that, and an outside one. So that's what I'm looking at. That would be a nice polished stainless steel sandwich once you drill your holes and through bolt everything. I do have that 1965 35 horse. I got the 2 cowlings because there was a spare motor that came with it. One's electric, one is pull. Is the steering wheel for that boat. The couple of pieces of interior, I was going to get these redone, or use them as templates, I should say. Got a spare tire that goes with it. This is the jack mechanism. Let me turn the light on in here and see if I can get a little better. This was a hydraulic, like almost like a setback plate, bolted right to the transom. I still got the original bolts there, and then the motor bolted to that. Here's the steering. I got the cable. There's the rack that wraps up and around. Here's a second upper housing for a 35. Here's a spare boot or shoe for a 35. There's the shifter with the trim mechanism. So I was basically at the point where I was getting into all the finishes. The rough work is done. It's just finishing up some wires. Little odds and ends. Lights on the trailer work. Stereo's never been fired. Battery's never been in the boat. So, you know, I got speakers mounted all the way up in the footwells up there. I don't know if you could see them or not. You can also see what I did to reinforce, put some blocks in there for screws. Let me see if I can get a back side of the dash. All right, any further questions, give me a call.